I just hurt my eye really bad right now. Literally scraped the cornea. Yo, what up, home skillets? Welcome to another spooky video. I know, I'm on a fucking roll right now. So the other day I had this weird experience where I was sleeping and my back was turned to the door. So I was sleeping, having the nicest little dreams. And then I heard someone come in. So I woke up, turned around, looked, and there was just some random guy in one of my sweatshirts and he just fucking runs at me, which is my biggest fear. Like literally, if you want to scare the fuck out of me, just run at me. But like I'm asking you not to because it scares me. So he runs at me and I'm like, holy shit, and I get scared and I turn around to like thinking that that was gonna save my life. Then I wake up and I'm still sleeping, but I can't move my body. Like I literally could not move my body. And it lasted probably like 2 minutes and then I, you know, slowly like started waking up my body and like moving, and then I sat up and I was like, is this real life? I can't tell anymore. And it was so fucking creepy. So then I told my sister and I was like, I think I had sleep paralysis. And she was like, no, Jessica, that's a nightmare. And I was like, well then fuck you then. But then that got me thinking, what is sleep paralysis? Because I don't really fully get it. So I did a lot of research on sleep paralysis and apparently only about 8% of the human population has gone through it. So the most common form of sleep paralysis is when you wake up in the middle of the night, you can't move your body, literally nothing, everything's shut down, and you know that someone else is in the room with you. You feel a weight on your chest pushing you down and it won't let you sit up. But what's worse is that you can't move your legs or your arms. You can't even move your mouth to cry out for help, so you're just pretty much helpless. You have no idea what's on top of you. All you know is that it's scary and you don't want it there. Apparently there is a scientific explanation for this, but people say that it's so real and otherworldly that they just don't believe in the science of it. Some people experience sleep paralysis while falling asleep. While you fall asleep, the body naturally relaxes and you slip out of consciousness. But if you remain aware that you're falling asleep, your mind stays awake while your body shuts down. Which is what I used to do to lucid dream, but then it started getting really scary because like I would control the first part of my dream and then I would get somewhere like really far and I wouldn't know how to get back, and then it turned into a nightmare and it was just really bad. I wasn't astral projecting either. I've never done that before, but lucid dreaming was my shit. Sleep paralysis can also happen after you've fallen asleep. During the night, when you get to the rapid eye movement stage of sleep, you begin to dream more vividly. And so the brain switches off your muscles. When your mind wakes up and your body is still asleep, you begin to panic because you think you're paralyzed and helpless. So because you begin to panic, you begin to get these negative emotions, and then your mind just takes you in this like personal hell of yours. I'm pretty sure that's the best way I can explain the scientific side of this. So here are the 3 main reports of sleep paralysis. So the most common thing is when you think there's an intruder in your room. The second thing is that there's a sleep paralysis demon that pushes down on your chest, strangling you or doing other really terrifying, uncomfortable things to you. And the third main thing is that you have an out-of-body experience, which I think that's astral projecting, but I don't know. So the first thing people think is this is a demon and they're trying to kill me. In Fiji, the demon is usually a deceased relative that has come back because they have something important to tell you or because they have unfinished business. It can also be seen as just a ghost, but like I said, a lot of different cultures interpret the demon differently. The whole out-of-body experience really terrifies me. Your soul literally leaves your body while it just travels around. But basically no one really knows if it's a demon sitting on you or if it's just your mind fucking with you. But here are some of my favorite sleep paralysis stories. I am 42 and first had a nightmare about a terrifying witch at the age of 16. She kneels on my chest and stares into my face, slowly getting nearer and nearer. I am completely terrified. She wears a black cloak and hood. Her face is like a witch and evil generates from her. Other times I can be lying on my stomach and she will creep her hand up the back of my head, down my face, and hook her fingers under my top teeth and pull my head back. Holy shit. Other times she will bite, sit on the bed, knock the door, call my name, and generally scare the crap out of me. It happens every time I fall asleep on my back. I wake up and can't tell if my eyes are open or shut, but I can see my whole room. A dark presence is lurking on top of my wardrobe, and as soon as I notice it, I try and scream, but I can't scream, and I can't move. The darkness slithers down the side of my wardrobe, across the floor, and looms over the edge of my bed. Then it creeps all over me, trying to invade every orifice. I feel an immense pressure, like it has pinned me down and it's pushing its way into my ears, eyes, and mouth. The darkness then screams a terrible screech into my face, and I try to scream back until eventually I manage to jerk my head up and everything disappears, and I'm alone in the darkness. It's the most terrifying of experiences. Damn, these are like actually like vivid. Alright, next one. The first time it happened to me was when I went for a nap during the day. I was lying on my side, facing away from my door. That's what happened to me. When I woke up to the sound of my door closing, I tried to turn around to see who had came into my room, but I couldn't move. My eyes were wide with terror. I could see everything in my room. I heard this thing walk around my room, then it sat on my bed, and I could feel the bed dip from its weight. It then shuffled towards me, and I felt like it began to spoon me. It was extremely tall. I was trying to move so hard, but I was just lying still. The thing started breathing on my neck and tickling my back. It then stood up and left after a few minutes. This was the most terrifying thing that has ever happened to me. Holy shit, if that happened to me, oh my god, I just would never sleep again. Once I fell asleep on the couch watching some detective show. I woke up and sat up and I was completely out of my body. See, if I was out of my body, I would have thought I died. Like, I would have been like, oh, I'm dead. That's my body. I should go. Right? And then you leave. I don't know. I don't know how death works. I kept trying to lay down back into my body and wake myself up, but I just stayed asleep. I stood up and looked out of the back door, and it was completely dark. Then I went to the opposite side of the room and looked out of the front window, and it was bright and sunny, and there was a little old lady sitting under a tree by the lake. I was like, what the fuck? Me. I would be like, what the fuck? That is funny. I spent the next 10 minutes laying down, then sitting back up, trying to attach myself back to my body and shake myself awake. I thought if I didn't get back in, my body would die and my soul would wander. I didn't want to leave my living room. It never happened often, but when it did, it was always vivid. Let's go to the next story. The one time I remember most was when I had opened my eyes and it felt like there was a person, a woman specifically. She didn't make any noise, just kind of kept moving, and at one point I felt her crawl over the top of my body. I couldn't see her, so I had to pretty much imagine what she looked like, and when you're left to your imagination, things get pretty scary. So I was absolutely terrified of this woman getting ready to kill me, but of course I couldn't move. Alright, here's the last one that I have for you guys. I have only had one experience, and it was terrifying. I woke up in the middle of the night and had the usual symptoms. However, I was sleeping facing the door, which was open. An old lady in full black appeared and stared at me for what felt like an hour. Finally, before I regained motion, the woman screamed and lunged at me, and I woke up. Oh, that is so scary. Guys, if you've ever experienced this, like, please leave your story in the comments below. I love these. I know that you're, like, suffering during them, but, like, in the end, it's a good story to tell. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, then what did you expect? If you guys want more of these, then leave suggestions in the comments below. Remember to leave your stories in the comments below and subscribe for more videos every week. Let's hope. I am doing better. Admit it. I'm doing better. All of my social media is down there if you want to follow me. You don't have to if you don't want to. I'm just saying. Anyways, this was so much fun. I love you guys, and I will see you guys when I see you guys. Adios, bitches.
Do you love me?